Hello possums and welcome back to another speed build. I ended up calling this one just Midtown Family Home because it was built in the Midtown Meadows lot in Newcrest, and it's a family home. I once again gave it a huge veranda because even my own home has a huge veranda and I like them. I think they're pretty. Plus they serve a purpose, no purpose in The Sims, but they serve a purpose. So back there I was just fighting with the deck, I guess it is, or the back porch. Because I had a specific shape in mind, but I couldn't seem to recreate it, and I didn't want to go insane trying to recreate it. So I just decided that one's good enough. I pause a lot because my Discord was going nuts, which I've muted for the video, and if you hear any strange noises in the background, I have my dog in the room with me and he doesn't like it when I start talking because I'm not talking to him. So I'm just working on the floor plan now. I think it ended up being a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 3-bedroom. So I once again had the hassle of trying to find windows for this. I used the same windows that I've used previously because they are they look the most Australian for me. I've seen a lot of houses with that style of window. My own house has that style of window. They are on the more expensive side, but I do just love them. So I decided to use the expensive ones in the front of the house and the master bedroom, and then just used a cheaper one dotted around the house. The roofing was, let's just say it was fun. The veranda roofing, I don't know what the heck happened, what I was thinking, but I couldn't seem to get it to fit correctly until I, raised it up just a little bit. And then at least matched up. But the columns, I don't know why they refused to sit on the inside of the corner. But, I end up fixing that at the end, I think it is. And then you can see me going through the base game fences because I was trying to figure out why one of the cheapest fences was actually going to cost more than the fence that was primarily on the deck. Again, with the flooring, I end up going AFK for a second here because I'm trying to see what colour Jarrah is considered, and this was actually pretty darn close to the swatches that I found online. But my colour blind behind probably got that mixed up, but from what I saw, this flooring was actually very similar to the Jarrah swatches. I thought about using the same flooring outside, but I decided against it because honestly, if it's not tiled in Australia, then it's just concrete slabs that have had the non-slip texture added to them. So I decided to go with tiles instead, although it might have just been cheaper in the long run to have gone with concrete, but the tiles look quite nice. Australian houses are made of brick, A lot of the new ones have like a render on the walls now to hide the brick, but many of the old ones have the raw brick exposed, and our brick is like a rusty brown sort of colour. I decided to set up the kitchen to see how the layout was going to be before I added in the windows. And I really liked how the kitchen turned out. I mean, there is so much counter space. It's sort of ridiculous, which, I mean, our counter at home is so cluttered that having a clean counter like this would be amazing. Excuse me, for the bedrooms, I had a toddler in here. 2 children share a room, and there's another teen room. This was actually a lot of fun because I don't typically include toddlers, mostly because I don't play with them. I don't do like legacy challenges or anything like that. In the bathroom, I decided to use a counter to see if any of the clutter would slot to it, and it does not. So, kind of upset about that. Now, this bathroom is actually quite massive. It probably could have been made a bit smaller so that the teen could have a bit of a bigger bedroom. But I would also have to use a shower tub combination as well, and I do like the look of the separate shower and the separate bathtub. I ended up using Discover University flooring because I really like how colourful it is, and it lends to so many colours that you can just pluck from it to accent it. In the shared bedroom, I had a blue child and a green child, so that flooring was perfect. For the teen, I did want to head more towards that more darker colour, but I couldn't find a lot to match it, so I decided to go, you know what, I'm pretty sure they're varying shades of pink, so pink it is. Although now looking at it in retrospect, I think they're more shades of red. But hey, pink's just another shade of red. It's just a lightish red. With the toddler room, I did want to make it a mostly yellow room, but a lot of the toddler stuff didn't really have a yellow swatch, and since the carpet had orange in it, I figured it was just good enough to pull from that. So while it was originally meant to be a yellow room, it's now just an orange room with a touch of yellow. This is the study in here. I've never seen an open study before. Usually every study that I see has a door to it, so you can close it to say, hey, I'm busy, do not disturb sort of thing. But I liked the idea of it being open like that. This is a living room and a lounge room combination, and I end up throwing in a game table as well. So this was definitely more of the communal area I liked the idea of the lounge room so that if the kids have friends over, then they've got a little space that they can go and talk quietly, and just have a really good time. There were no doors out to the veranda this time, which was unfortunate because looking at it now, I think that it would have been nice to have a door off the veranda just in case, the teens got friends over and the younger siblings decide to come in and watch TV and they just want time alone with their friends. They could just walk out onto the veranda. I was thinking of using a larger dining room table outside because it could fit such a large family, but I decided I really like the umbrella because I'm thinking of Australia and we have some really intense sun down here, so the umbrella just seemed nicer. Even though there was no way to get out except via the front and back doors, I decided that there could still be some seating out in the backyard anyway. Out in the veranda, sorry. I'm moving on to landscaping here, and despite looking around the world, I still went in a different direction. I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted from the landscaping, but I was like, I'll just have a look at everything and, when I see it, when I find it, I'll know. So I ended up using, I think, just nearly all of the flowers from the romantic garden stuff. And here I had to restart my game because for some reason my keyboard was not working in game. I couldn't turn on the move objects cheat. But while it's paused, how are you? Have you been having a good time so far? My year so far has been hit or miss, but I hope yours is going a lot better. So at the moment I'm just pulling them out and seeing what placement I want them in and decided to worry about the colouring afterwards. So I just wanted to see if they'd actually look good. So here I'm picking the colours. I originally was going to have them all different colours, like they just got a bunch of different seeds and just sowed them. But then I thought, no, a lot of people would probably want a specific colour set, and I decided I'll go with a specific colour set. Oh, I'm sorry. So I end up using red, blue, pink and yellow. I'm not sure if it goes well together, but I liked how it looked. Honestly, I really love the yellow swatch of think that was the hollyhocks. I forgot to remove the terrain paint when I started building, but while I was putting the terrain paint around the actual house itself, I was like, you know what, having the terrain paint over the lot is kind of realistic, because that's how a new house's yard will look, completely churned up from all the workers and machinery going through. So in the end, I kind of liked it. I'm just throwing in some random clutter here. I'll leave a lot of the walls blank, so if anybody downloads it and plays with it, they can put up their own decorations. Or even if they're big into photography, their own photos, or if they're doing a legacy challenge or something like that. So there's a lot of empty space for photos and memorabilia and memories to go. And I cannot imagine a house without pets, so I put in a cat tree, a bowl for a dog, and a litter tray. I figured, cover the basics. I don't think I put any skill building objects in, so you may have to add that in yourself. Because for some reason, I keep forgetting to do that. So I'm fixing the roof here, and it looks like I'm starting to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!